Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So, before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any video that comes on board. If you have a topic, suggestion, feedback, comment, or if you want me to give you my take on anything, put it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to do so. Sorry, I wanted to do it with action so you can see my Giants jersey. Uh, so, if you want to connect with me on social media outlets, by all means, on Facebook, you can search for me, Carlos Flores Jr. On Instagram, on X, and on Threads, you can type in at Back on Basics. And remember, I also have reels on Instagram. Actually, reels on Facebook. I also have micro shorts on Instagram, and I have shorts at Back on Basics 9985. So there's plenty of stuff to look. They're not identical. I actually make it so that I give you a little bit of a difference in it. So that way, if you want to watch the different ones, by all means. Before I begin, I want to thank the 508 subscribers to this YouTube channel, the people that give the likes, the people that have put comments on them. Keep posting the comments. Keep giving them my videos likes, because you know what? I appreciate everything that you do. I appreciate everything. The 508 subscribers that come back and watch the videos, the new subscribers that are learning about getting back to basic, right? And getting back to basic is something that we all need to do. I mean, I've done it. I've done it with my weight. I've done it with different aspects of my life. And so I want to make sure that we all get back to basics. Getting back to basics is important. Again, that's what I'm saying. So before I start talking about today's topic, I also wanted to let you know that if you have anything, topics have been coming in and out that have been coming to me. Check out my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. There's over 500 shorts, actually I think over 600 shorts, over 500 videos. There's different things that you can look. You can use my other videos to kind of get ideas on what you want to suggest or you want to request. You can also watch the videos. They're not long. I think the longest video that I have on my YouTube channel is about 12 or close to 13 minutes. I'm trying to make them concise. I'm trying to make them short so that way you're able to watch them in one sitting, but also at the same time you're able to take notes, or you're able to remember or put it on your phone that things further develop, right? That you want to further develop. So with that said, today we'll talk about putting in the work. It's amazing, ladies and gentlemen, that sometimes we feel like we're not doing anything. Like sometimes we're feeling like we're not moving ahead, and sometimes we're feeling like we don't have the time to get things done. But we do, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of the times what we do is we don't quiet, or we are not as patient as we should be. There's a lot of things that go on. There's a lot of things that need to be taken care of. Every day you should be putting in the work, right? Putting in the work means you're doing something towards your goals, something towards your activities, something towards mind, body, emotional, and spiritual balance. I mean, you have to make sure that these things are taking place, because what you're doing is you're actually preparing yourself. You're actually sitting in that zone where you have to be patient, because things will open up. It's kind of like a water, right? It's kind of like a water balloon. And if you poke a hole of a water balloon, if you poke a hole with a pin, it'll slowly trickle, right? It will trickle. It'll slowly trickle, which means what? Whatever you're doing, whatever you're putting into work every day, whenever you're being humble, whenever you're helping others, whenever you're connecting with other people, whenever you're asking help from your support system, it's the slow trickle sometimes. But at some point, that slow trickle becomes just covers everything, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I like visuals, and knowing that the visuals that I utilize. I mean, you know, it's sometimes people tell me, recommend for me, and not any of you. My sometimes my professors and everything, they're like, don't hit people with a fire hose. I mean, don't let everything all out at once, because you know sometimes you have to take time to process something, right? That you're learning, something new that you're learning. And so, making sure that you're patient. And that's one of the things that I'm working on. I'm working on being patient, on having patience, in the workplace, at home, in other places and instances. And so, having patience means that you're able to control the urge to just either move on or control the urge of stopping. Because remember, everything is a two-way street, right? You either move on or you stop. And in between, you slow down. And it's difficult for somebody to see it. It's difficult for somebody to see it unless you're in it. And I'm telling you, the best time for you to do that is in the present moment, right now. So right now, right? I'm telling you, right now for me, I'm getting ready to log into my psychology classes, actually psychology class that I have right now, and post some comments to my students. And then what I do is I go and I grade a little bit. And again, right? That's the thing about being an instructor, is that in your mind, when things are happening. My end of the week takes place in the class, takes place on Mondays. On Tuesdays, I usually grade at least 2 assignments. And then if the students for the week have 3 assignments, I wait for 1 assignment to grade on Thursday. So that way they can get some positive reinforcements, or they can get some feedback from me. You know that I want it to keep on coming. So that way the feedback comes. So again, that's where the patience comes in, because when you're patient and you're waiting, right? And you've done everything that you can within your control. And that's the thing. Let me say it again. You've done everything you can within your control. So now you sit patient, because eventually that's going to come back to you, and you're going to be able to do the things that you need to do and the things that you have to do. So again, just focus. Just keep on going. Keep on doing the things that you need to do. It's amazing, ladies and gentlemen, that sometimes it may take you a little bit longer. Sometimes it may be quick, but patience gets you motivated. Patience means that you're putting into work. Even though you don't have to put into work, you're still putting into work. And so again, it's like this channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited with all the videos that are out there, that you can look at, the different topics, different suggestions and everything. So again, be patient, be focused, be in the here and now. Make sure that you're putting in the work. Be humble to people. Remember, your support team is as big as your ability to accept people, to accept help from people, to accept feedback from people. So again, keep them forward, keep them moving, and make sure that if there are negative sayers along the way, right, be patient. Things will work out. Remember, sometimes we're so close to our goals that we even second guess ourselves if we're going to get them. But believe me, you will. You'll get to your goals. You'll get that life balance. You'll get a lot of different things. back on basics.